Some of the underlying relevant values of this policy is that the Bill AB 249 promotes liberal values such as equality, empowerment, social justice, and promotion of individual dignity. Diversity is upheld through the advocacy of the youth population being assessed differently, opposed to those of their counterpart adults. The assessment of vulnerability for housing house assistance entry programs is now calling for the implementation of diversity. This calls for the acknowledgement and valuing the different backgrounds, experiences, and identities of individuals in the community. AB 249 enacts this practice by creating an array of youth-specific housing inventory to align with the needs of the youth in the region. The value of inclusion is implemented into the field of social work by promoting social justice through the recognition of differences and challenging oppressive practices due to these differences. Bill AB 249 upholds the values of inclusion by recognizing that the need for youth-specific is needed to limit barriers that homeless youth face. As part of their efforts in inclusion, the bill requires the creation of a body composed of youth with lived experience of homelessness that the continuum of care and other homeless housing assistance and prevention program grantees shall consult with regularly. Bill AB 249 also aims to create equity and equality amongst youth experiencing homelessness by advocating for youth-specific coordinated entry systems. Comparing the youth's vulnerability to that of an adult is inequitable. Implementing a youth-specific entry program upholds liberal values. The bill takes the focus of addressing the individualized needs of the youth experiencing homelessness. A youth-specific approach acknowledges their unique needs that contribute to the risk factors for housing insecurity. Creating and inviting organizations made up of youth experiencing homelessness provides them a platform to voice their concerns and be a part of the process in addressing the needs of their community. Following a youth-specific approach will prompt empowerment through the access to a mix of rapid rehousing, time-limited or interim housing, and permanent supportive housing. By addressing their housing needs, the youth can begin focusing on meeting their developmental needs and addressing other social determinants of health, promoting self-determination and empowerment. The inclusion of the continuum of care's housing assessment, youth-specific and trauma-informed. It considers cultural factors and tailors the assessment process to respect the diversity of the unhoused youth. Cultural competency is important in the youth-specific housing assessments. Practicing trauma-informed assessments recognizes, respects, and integrates the youth's unique values and background, whether cultural, beliefs, experiences, ideologies, etc., prompting for effective housing assessment and resources.